So also, I want to be clear here. Like, we have to have real conversations about like the top spot. Like, the top spots right now are being held by like Beyonce, Rihanna, Taylor Swift, maybe like Hayley Williams, right?
Yeah.
But here's the other thing, like, and I really wanted to live here to kind of like see the work in progress people. There's always those other people, like, this is why we have to call them like the LA people, the Zoe Kravitz of the world, the Zendayas of the world, even Yara Shahidis. All the privilege, all the money, the everything. Yara went to fucking Harvard, but be serious. Do you really think that Yara's like that smart? Like she's like, lots of people go to Harvard. Like, it's not just her. Lots of people go to Stanford. I think that Issa Rae is like 100 times more talented than Yara Shahidi. She's not even a good actress. She's actually a shitty actress. The only reason she has things is because of nepotism, because she's Nas's cousin. Now, we can all be mad at that, but at the same time, she's like better than the competition. Like, who else could be better? Who could take the spot? There's no one else. There's literally no one else, right? And so that's why we have to have like real conversations about like kind of like the background around like, maybe you guys should actually watch some of the shit that like Destiny's Child and Beyonce had to go through to get those spots. Like, other people wanted them. All the Pussycat Girls, the Spice Girls, every girl group, Flo, Blackpink, they all want the spot. Everybody wants the spot. Everybody can't be at the top though. That's just how it goes. And so you like have to watch like kind of like what happens as like you lose. You know what I mean? Like how to lose gracefully is almost like the lesson here. Like, if there is a winner, if there is a number 1 spot, there's also a number 2 spot and a number 3 spot. And so everyone has to accept that right now, Beyonce has the number 1 spot. She has it. Taylor Swift has, like, the number 1 spot. We can all be mad. We can be like, oh, blah, 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 blah. But be serious. Like, who's better? Who? Nobody. Nobody's better. If you work hard enough, maybe in 10 years, in 15 years, then you could be better. Maybe, I don't know. But at the same time, let's be serious, because when she started, everybody hated her. I mean, I personally feel like I was never like a Beyonce hater, but they were there. Oh man, they were there. They were evil. They did all type of shit. That's why you have to watch those videos when she like kicked Farrah out of the group. I mean, Farrah was saying all type of shit. God put me here. It's my destiny, faith. The bitch didn't even show up. She had no talent. She missed all the rehearsals. So she literally got knocked up by some girl, missed all the dance steps. Kelly tried to help her. She had her in rehearsals trying to make her better. She didn't even try. God put me here. No, bitch, you were just talentless. And Beyonce kept going and replaced. She was like trying to move forward. She tried. See how she kept going? She lost too. She put it on the album. She was in that competition and she lost. She lost to some talentless group. They were awful. Like, go listen to what the people who won. They weren't the best and they still won. Just like Harry Styles did. It happens over and over again. The people who put in the most work and the people who are like who have the most access and privilege, you have to let them have the number 1 spot. And you have to like acknowledge that they have the number 1 spot. Otherwise, it's meaningless. You can't just like pretend to be them, like all the Instagram posts and shit. Oh, we're all supermodels now. We're all it girls. No, we're not. No, we're not. Everybody's not Gigi Hadid. Okay, everyone's not Tyra Banks. Everybody's not Rihanna. You could be you though. Like, you could be you. That's what you can be. You can be you. You can kind of learn how to be a loser. You can be like, I'm a salty loser. Like, when I lose, I am disrespectful, mean, passive aggressive, evil in the comment sections, things like that. That's a real position that you can hold. You don't have to be like a positive, silent person who just watches awful shit happen. That's another thing too that I do want to be clear about. Like, I think that's why we have to have like competitions, because like you have to see like okay, here's another thing I want to say though about like elitism, because I was explaining this to Ratty and she like had no idea. She keeps talking about like how she wants to start, she keeps talking about how she wants to get into NYU. Literally 3 years of high school, she had shitty grades. Like, girl, you're not getting into NYU, you're not getting into an Ivy League school, you can barely get into community college. You have to like accept that. Like, you did not work hard enough, you don't have the credentials, it's not gonna work out for you right now. That doesn't mean that you go nowhere and you become nothing and your story's over. That's not what it means. But like, you have to accept like what you have now, and that it isn't as good as like the competition. Like, that's a thing. Like Vanderbilt is not Harvard. Yale is not Harvard. Stanford is not Harvard. Like, they're different. Harvard is Harvard for a reason. Like, Stanford is Stanford for a reason. Like, you gotta know what number 2 looks like. And I think there's a lot of people who are in the number 2 position who keep walking around like they're number 1. It's okay to be number 2. It's okay to be mediocre. Being mediocre is okay. Being average is a real thing. Having a job is a real thing. Being alive is a real thing. I don't know, like, it just, there's a weird part about, like, I do think the things that are made for you will come for you, like, no matter what. Like, that's why we have to watch, what's the girl who was in that film with Timothy Chalamet, who, with the cannibals? I don't know what her name is, but if you guys go read her interview, she didn't audition for that role. She didn't even want the role. They just emailed her and they said, you have been selected for the role. I don't know who her parents were, but they were some actors from a while back, and they had made that movie for her. Like, nobody else was going to get it, no matter how hard they worked or how hard they studied. Like, they created that role for her. She was going to get it. Nobody else. That's the thing about, like, opportunities and spaces. And I think that's the thing that Issa Rae understands and Beyonce understands that some other people don't understand. Like, not only did they occupy the spots, but they have also created opportunities for the next generation to, like, go and be better. It's the same thing that Felicia Rashad did, right? Where she literally gave a whole bunch of money to Howard, to the arts department, to create more actors. Like, maybe some of you guys should go listen to, like, Lupita Nyong'o talk about how she studied theater at Yale. That's a real thing. Nobody was going to be better than her. Like, she studied theater at Yale. Are you joking? Like, there's no actor who's going to be like, oh, now all of a sudden out of the blue because they watched one video, now they're going to be better than Lupita Nyong'o. No, they're not. No. And you can also, this is another thing too, we've all kind of, like, been here to see it. Like, you guys have seen Angelina Jolie. Like, her and Drew Barrymore were, like, born in Hollywood, like, born there. They, like, the shit that they've seen I couldn't even describe. But the other thing is, like, they've honed their craft. Like, at least Angelina Jolie enrolled in community college and took acting classes. That's more than, like, everyone else did. No, all the other girls didn't even do that. That's why you see the movies and you're like, these are really bad. It's like, yeah. And then you see Angelina Jolie and you're like, oh, she's actually decent. Like, the girls now are way better because they, like, have gone to programs and stuff. But, like, at the time, she was the only one who went to the class and she just kept going. Like first she got the roles because she was there. Then she, like, honed her craft by going to the program and taken, like, she has so many interviews where she's, okay, I don't know if you guys know this. So her family cut her off at one point, right? And there's interviews online where she's, like, walking through an apartment yelling at her mom. She's fucking pissed. She's like, you bitch, you took the money. That's when she, like, starts, like, running through LA. She starts, like, drinking blood, all type of crazy shit. And everyone, all the other girls hated her to the point, like, they tried to kill her, like, 6 times. And I'm confused why everyone, y'all should be learning the lessons. I feel like all the Chinese girls, and we have all been watching this for a while and, like, understanding microaggressions and empathy on another level because as y'all see, they are not working anymore. Lots of them are dead and gone, and Angie still shines. Like, so I wouldn't be the person who's on the other side of, like, the losers because they ain't really here. So maybe learn the lesson of, like, how to change, how to adapt. Take a seat at the loser table and, like, teach the next generation. Right? Like, maybe don't follow the same tactics of loserism because those are going straight down the drain. Like, they really tried. They tried hard. And they still didn't. Like, it's not. And the thing is, the reason why I had to keep making content is because, like, I realized that I had access, but I'm not going to be cocky Beyonce because cocky Beyonce is already cocky Beyonce. We need to have another character type for another type of black girl. Like, I need to be like, if Yara Shahidi is the angel, I'm gonna be the devil every time. Like, so whatever Yara Shahidi does, I'm gonna do the opposite of it to show you guys how that plays out. And if you think that I'm losing, okay. I mean, but then this is what losing looks like. And now you get to watch. This is losing. There you go.